right, hello third grade, happy Tuesday. Today for language arts, we're going to be going over exactly what we went over yesterday, but we're going to be switching it. So yesterday we were finding the definition that matched the sentence. Now we're going to be picking the sentence that matches the definition. So we're going to go through some of our examples that we went through yesterday, just these ones. Remember, we can have two words that are spelt exactly the same and they have different meanings. Or they can be spelled exactly the same, but we pronounce them differently and they have different meanings. So here, light and light. This light means something shining. This light is talking about the weight of something. And down here we have bow, which is an action you do. And then we have bow, which is something you can tie with ribbon. So again, these are words with multiple meanings. They're also homographs. So we went over these yesterday, so we're going to go through some new examples today. So what they're going to be asking for is which sentence uses the meaning of chip. And this is the definition they gave us. Chip is a noun, a small, thin piece of snack food. So just like a Dorito chip. So here, Carrie ate the last chip and then licked the salt off her fingers. Or Walter was afraid he would chip his tooth when he bit into the nut. So let's see which one would be the correct one. Which one is a small, thin piece of snack food? So we're going to talk about it through here. The word chip has more than one meaning. This question asks for the meaning of the small, thin piece of snack food. So we have to decide which sentence uses that meaning. Let's look at her first choice. Judy ate the last chip and then licked the salt off her fingers. So here, chip means a small, thin piece of snack food. This is going to be the correct answer, and we can use our context clues to see that. Well, first we can see that she ate it, and a small piece of snack food is something that you can eat, right? But then our second choice, Ben was afraid he would chip his tooth when he bit into the nut. Here, chip means to break off a small part. So he was scared he was going to bite too hard on the nut and his tooth was going to chip. And that chip means something was going to fall off. The question did not ask for this meaning, so this was not the correct one. This one is the correct one, and we can use our context clues because she ate it, and then she licked the salt off her fingers. So it's showing that it's a small snack food. And let's talk through a few more examples. All right, so here they're asking us which sentence uses this meaning of call. So the first thing we're going to do is read the definition. They're using it call as a verb, which means to telephone someone. So you're going to use your phone and call someone. So crows have a call that sounds like caw, caw. Okay, and may I call you back after I finish my homework? So which one is using a phone to talk to someone? So crows have a call, or we're going to sub the definition for the word call and see if it makes sense. Crows have to telephone someone that sounds like caw, caw. Well, that doesn't make sense at all. They're talking about a noise that an animal makes. So they're not talking about a phone to anyone, so that one doesn't work. But here, may I telephone you back after I finish my homework? So that would make sense because they're saying, can I use a phone to call you after I finish my homework? So this one would use the correct definition of to telephone someone. And we got it. So let's do one more together. Which sentence uses this meaning of lean? So it means to rest against something. So you're leaning on something. So I always lean against our fence and read while I wait for the bus. Okay? Everyone in Jennifer's family is tall and lean. So let's sub the verb, the definition for the word in the sentence, see which one makes sense. I always rest against something, against our fence, and read while I wait for the bus. Well, that one makes sense because they're saying she always leans. She could rest against something, which would be the fence, and read while I wait for the bus. That fits the definition because she's saying I lean on something while she waits. But this one, everyone in Jennifer's family is tall and rest against something. That one doesn't make sense. So they're not talking about her family's leaning and resting on something, they're talking tall and lean, so tall and small. So this one fits the definition that they're giving us. So just remember to take your time, read the definition first, then read both sentences and just talk through it and see which one am I talking about resting against something. And have fun, and I will see you on Thursday for language arts. Bye, third grade.